Morning, everybody. It's 5 to 9 in the a.m. Yeah, we're heading down the road. And there's water laying out here. They got a good drink of water, of rain, yesterday also. In fact, their ditches in spots are pretty friggin' full too. So these guys have been in a severe drought situation the last 3, 4, 5 years, and hopefully this year is the turnaround point for them. Yup. Where are we off to? Well, we're off to my buddy Shane's place. If you remember way back, when was that? End of November, first part of December. I went out to Alberta, picked up some pipe, picked up that squeeze chute, stopped at my buddy Shane's, got a few sprayer parts. Well, there's a lot more to be picked up yet, and it required a trailer. And I didn't have space for everything last time I came up. So, I figured now's a good time. We're kind of somewhat caught up on things at the ranch, so let's get on up to Shane's and get the rest of these sprayer parts. So that's where we're headed. He is basically a half hour or so west of Saskatoon. So anyway, gonna let you go. Talk to you later. Well, guys, we're almost to my buddy Shane's place. My phone's really cloudy. I don't know if that helps you any. But right here, first hay crop of this year that I've seen cut. Top edge of the roadside here. And they got 1 3/4 inches of rain yesterday. Both sides of the road, top edge is cut. Pile of bulls out there. All bulls. They look good from a distance. Water laying all the way. All the way. There's been water in the ditches, water in the fields. So this last rain that we got, and I talked to my brother, he's way down Southwood Mountain, next door to the US border. They got 3/4 of an inch down there. Up here, 1 3/4 inches. My place, we got 1 inch. That damn bird was kamikaze mission. So it was pretty nice general rain for everybody. Anyway, I'm gonna let you guys go. We'll bring you back maybe when we're chopping stuff down up to make it fit on the trailer, or just sitting back having a coffee or a cold one, or whatever we're gonna do. Talk to you. Alrighty, guys, well, I'm at my buddy Shane's place. Man, the grass is growing nice here this year. Friggin' awesome. But we just hacked this one boom and frame up. I'm gonna get it on the trailer. Fucking thing. I'll bring it back when we're loaded. Alrighty, boys and girls, well, there's Shane. So we got all the pieces. So like out of this deal, like I'm getting some water line, we're getting some wind cones, we're getting some nozzles, hydraulic cylinders. That one leaks, but there's a couple other ones that don't. A couple of tires, a whole whack of tubing, yeah, it's going to take some work to cut all this shit off if you just want that tube. The square tubing, 4x4. And Shane don't need it, and I'll show you what he did. It's actually a pretty fucking good idea. I'm thinking about copying what he did in the future and having one of those rigs for myself. The fucking skeeters here are something horrendous today. But Shane is just an acreage guy. He's got 40 acres. Him and I used to kind of work together back and forth when he did hotshot trucking just like I was. And he would haul for me when I was too busy, and sometimes I would haul for him when he was too busy and I wasn't too busy. So, but this right here, so his sprayer is a little newer than one I got, with just a bit bigger tank, but he took all the booms and everything off. So back here, he's got this rigged up, sprays out here and sprays out here to water arenas, like riding arenas or driveways if it's really dry and always dusty. And so I'm not sure what that bottom valve is for, but anyways, maybe for a clean out. He put this 2-inch banjo on gas power on the front end, and he has her rigged up for if there's a fire, have the water in the tank, 1,000 US gallons water in the tank, and you can go and at least fight fire to some extent with it, or water the trees. So yeah, he's got a pretty good rig going on here. And like after seeing it and whatnot, I'm seriously considering more or less building something similar for myself. But we got all of these sprayer parts, so we'll sit down and chit-chat a little bit longer here, and then I'll head back for home. I'll talk to you guys later. Alrighty guys, well, Shane and I had a good visit. So it was nice getting up here for a change. It's 3:15, and we got 3.5 hours to get home. That's how far it is. So hopefully they continue getting the rains, and so do we, and things grow well, and we have a good season. So I'm gonna let you go. Let's get our butts home, and we'll talk to you tomorrow, unless something exciting happens on the trip home. Otherwise, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Mocha dogs, mocha dogs. We made it home, guys. Another trip around the world. Oh my gosh. And the girls are riding. The girls is riding. Do I need to get the whip and smack his ass to make him move for you? How's he doing?
He's lazy.
He's lazy? How's he doing?
He's good. He was better when I rode him on the weekend. He's more consistent with his gait and stuff.
He's walking better.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, it seems like he's not as sore. Okay, goodbye.
Okay, goodbye. Alrighty, guys, we'll let you go. We'll talk to y'all later. Alrighty, guys, how's it going today? She's a wet one. With the inch we had the other day, day before yesterday to be exact. And last night, about 1 o'clock in the morning, a thundercloud went through and dumped us another 1/4 of an inch. So, and now there's thunderstorms for this afternoon and tonight. Rain for Thursday, Friday, Saturday's up to 70 or 80% of 10 to 15 mils on Saturday. So yeah, our wet season, like I was saying way back when, we got to get our seeding done by the 25th of May, because after that, the rain generally starts and then the ground gets wet and you won't get it done. I got caught with my pants down last year on one field, and I don't want to go through that again. So yeah, we did get another 1/4 of an inch. We're just going to run up here. I'm waiting for a guy to come. He wants to take a look at the barley crop, but I want to see what my oats looks like. See, the neighbor, I believe this is wheat. It's looking pretty darn good. It took a while for it to come on, but now it's looking pretty good. It's filling in. Anyway, when we get to the field, I'll bring you guys back. Talk to you then. Morning, everyone. Looks like we're gonna get more rain here right away. Drizzly shit. Just enough to piss a guy off if he wants to work outside and doesn't want to get soaking wet. Had some last night. Got another 3 mils last night, which was nice. Just adds to our moisture levels, but need to get one of those guys hooked up to one of those guys over there, the hay binds, because we got to do a bunch of work on the hay binds. Right, Dogger? And I also got to do a bunch of stuff to the sprayer. Change all the nozzle bodies, get a tire fixed, get some chemical, it's not chlorine. I can't remember what it's called. I know what it is, but anyway, dump that in there with a bunch of water and to clean all the chemical residue out, the Roundup residue, so that we could do an in-crop here fairly soon. So yeah, there's things that need to get done. How's that sound? And this guy needs to get tires put on him. The rubber on this guy is not the greatest. And start just like that. So we'll get him out of the shop for starters, and we'll see what happens after that. Let this little rain squall go by and go to work at something. We'll talk to you guys later. Alrighty, guys, so dug out all my yellows, sprayer tips. They are, you see some white on there, but they are yellow. It's just they're stained from chemical use. I'm assuming that would be the chemical that stained them. But anyway, you can see they're yellow. We had orange guys in there before. So if you can make that out, it's Jesus, focus, you darn thing. Anyway, it's 8001 VS on the orange is the number. And on these yellows, it's actually, that one's kind of hard to see. Get a different one here. I believe they're 8002 VS. Yes. You can not really make it out. It doesn't want to focus. But anyway, it's 8002 VS. XRT jets. There's a green one also. I got a couple of greenies in here actually. And they're actually, the green one is just a little bit bigger than the orange and a little bit smaller than the yellows. And they're actually an 8015 VS. But according to my chart, for this style of nozzle, the green ones, the orange ones are rated for like 2.5 to 5. I can get 8 out of my orange ones at 60 PSI and like fucking 3.5 miles an hour. Well, that's pretty friggin' slow. The green ones, I can get 10 at 50 PSI and 4 mile an hour. And the yellow ones, I get 10.1 at 30 PSI and 5 miles an hour. So that's what we're going with. So, with no more further ado, I'm going to keep popping those out and putting the yellow ones in. I'll bring you back later. Alrighty guys, so the sprayer's ready to rock and roll, tires are fixed. Well, it's not 100% ready to rock and roll. I'm just on my way to get the chemical and to pick up, I believe it's basically ammonia. Dump that in the tank and rinse the sprayer out really good. So, but right here it's garbage because this is where you drive in and out of the field constantly. But this is the Barley. So we're third, heading into fourth leaf or flag stage, I guess they call it. I really don't know what it's called, but some of the plants are already into their fourth leaf. But this is her. So I gotta go pick up a couple jugs of Stellar, and that's what we're gonna be spraying this puppy with. Everybody's saying that this field looks phenomenal. I've had a few neighbors phone and text me and stuff like that. They're saying that is, right now it's looking friggin' phenomenal. So hopefully we can keep it that way. Our oats does not look as good as our barley, but then our oats was not seeded as heavy as the barley because it's meant for green feed. It's also underseeded or top dressed, whatever you want to call it, to alfalfa and grass mix. And right now, with the extra added rain that we had this morning, that road is pretty wet, so I'm not taking you to the oats. Anywho, let's get over to Blair's, get our flush, and get our Stellar XL, and then get back home. Later.